like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Basketball Wives, Season 7, Episode 13. I don't think this is going to be a long review because I'm going to ignore all of Kristen and CC's bullshit because I don't care. I think I said when they show last time on Basketball Wives and they show all the conversation between CC and Kristen, I was like, okay, if this is a CC Kristen Packed episode, I give zero fucks. Like, I don't know how many more times I can say I don't care about these two new cast members non-existent, beef and issues. Anyway, if you have not just done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become an active subscriber, meaning like, share, comment, and watch other reviews. Like, watch the videos on my channel. Like, be active. Anyway, also, do not forget to hit the notification button because it lets you know when I have new videos. So, we see Shani is still trying to sell weed. She's trying to sell that ganja, some weed, some cannabis. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a weed smoker at all, so I don't see the fascination in selling it. I mean, I've smoked weed before, I don't know how. It's probably been a good, 10 years. So now, and it wasn't that I smoked weed. Like, my friends, my close friends smoked weed. And so if I was around it. And they were like, force me to smoke too. But I'm not at all I'm like, ugh. This doesn't make me feel good. But, since she all about selling weed or whatever, I'm like, well, okay, if you like it, we love it. So she said she wants to take a trip to Amsterdam because Amsterdam, of course, is, what's the weed capital? Amsterdam or Jamaica? I think both of those places are known for weed smoking or whatever. So I do wonder which one has the better weed, Amsterdam or Jamaica. But she wants to go to Amsterdam to get ahead of the game as far as her own dispensary because I guess Amsterdam has great weed. But cool, that's what you want to do. But of course, that means girls trip. Girl, bye. We then see Kristen telling her mama about Cece. Anyway, zero fucks. We see Tammy talking to Reggie. Let me go back. I don't want anyone to be like, oh my god. Oh, I heard a noise. I'm like, oh my god, did the grasshopper get in my thing? Come on, no. Anyway, it's new and I don't know the noises yet. But Kristen, it's not that I don't like Kristen, even though I don't like Kristen. It's that I really feel like her whole thing is made up because she has nothing else going on. So I refuse to just play a part in it. So that's really it. I think I did. I posted on my Instagram a whole little rant what the fuck. If y'all are not following me on Instagram, you really should be following me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram, Jaylee's Corner, and it's JAY_LEES_corner on Instagram. I post more stuff on there. So if you want to see more from me, follow me on Instagram. But yeah, I post on there girl, no thank you, be good, love, enjoy. But yeah, I'm not discussing it. Anyway, we see Tammy talking to Reggie. She wants to be honest with Reggie. And I can say on this episode, I like Tammy. You know what I'm saying? She was not getting on my nerves. I think when Tammy isn't beefing with Jen and all of them, and it's just so much craziness going on, she's more likable. Okay? When she beefing people, I'd be like, girl, just stop, Karen. Just leave it alone. So anyway, she's telling Reggie how that even though they had a talk, even though they talked, had a conversation, and agreed that, just the next step in their loving relationship was them to be married, or at least for them to get engaged, she said, I now feel like maybe we should not get married because I feel like marriage changes relationships. Like we have such a great relationship now. Everything's so good. I just don't want to get engaged and then get married later and then things change for the worse. And I'm like, are you serious, Tammy? Girl, bad. I like how he said that's selfish. That's selfish, bad. You know what I'm saying? He brought up when two people love each other, the next step is marriage. And that's true. It's I mean, I get everyone don't want to get married, but typically you do that with a person who also does not want to get married. If you are a person who don't want to get married, you can't be with a person who wants marriage. If you don't want kids, you can't be with a person who don't want kids. Like, it's the weirdest shit with them two, and I don't really get it. So, he's like, what I'm saying, I really do love you. No, she said, I do love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. However, what I'm saying, you want kids. Like, what if I say that I don't want any kids? This is my thing with Tammy and these kids. Tammy is to an age and a point in her life where I don't think she wants children. And I think she does not want to say that out loud. I think she said, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to have kids. It didn't happen. I don't really want kids. And I feel like Tammy just is older and she's stuck in her ways and she lives her life how she lives her life. But I do feel like she don't want kids, and I do feel like her trying to have kids was a great thing. But at the same time, I don't think she ever wanted them in the first place. So that's kind of weird to even be trying to have kids and you don't want kids. But I think she was doing that to try it for Reggie. But it's like, she said at one point, she said, at this point in my life, I'm not sure if I want kids. So I'm like, okay, if that's the case, if you basically don't want, because you're not going, Tammy too old to say I might want kids later. You know what I'm saying? Tammy not in her 30s. In your 30s, in your early 30s, or even your mid 30s, you can say like, okay, I may want kids later. But Tammy she's older. She has, suffered a few miscarriages, since being with Reggie. And it's like, you may not ever be able to have that man's kids. Like, he may not ever have kids. So you need to accept that and say like, look, I'm done trying, but I know you want children, and if that's what you want, maybe we should not be together. But it's like, she keeps like, what if I don't want kids, or what if this, what if that? And I'm like, girl, bye. She said how I don't want it to be later, because he's looking like he's shocked. Like, the fuck, where the fuck this come from? Once you bought the ring and once it became real, like, I stepped back and said, I don't know if I want to be married, even though I want to be with you forever. And I feel like, then why y'all together? Like, why be with someone who wants kids and marriage if that is not what you want? She brings up how, I don't want it to be like later on down the line, and then you end up leaving me because I don't want kids, and then I'm in my 50s single again. Well, at this point in time, you trying to leave him because he wants to get married. So my thing is, you worried about him leaving you, but you trying to leave him. So what's the difference? I'm like, it's kind of weird. Reggie walks away because you tripping, and again, it's like, Tammy, what the fuck are you like? What are you? I don't get it. I only get it when two people who like, I don't want to get married, but I want to be with you. Like, y'all both agreed to not be married, but you knew that man wanted to eventually get married and have kids. So why date someone for 4 or 5 years and then say, I don't think I want what you want, but I still want you? Because in that case, what he said was true. That is selfish. You know what I want, but you too scared to give it to me. But you don't want to lose me. That's selfish as hell. But what I'm saying, just we see Malaysia mix up with Tammy. I'm not sure if they trying to make Zell Swag a cast member, or like if he's gonna be like the resident gay or whatever. I'm not here for Zell Swag on this show. Zell Swag was great for Love and Hip Hop solely because Love and Hip Hop is more ghetto than Basketball Wives. They all on there is ghetto ratchet. On Basketball Wives, he just don't fit in. He just does not fit in to me. He is just too wild and young and just like reckless with his mouth. And to me, I'm like, the ladies on Basketball Wives, they're already that, like older lady wise. He just don't fit to me. Like, whenever he's on the scene, I'm like, he finna be messy and petty for no goddamn reason just to say he's on Basketball Wives. So I'm like, I don't get why all of a sudden he's Malaysia's gay friend, but whatever. And I'm like, I feel like he's just there to crack jokes on Jen, because when he pops up, Jen breath stinks and she be on face. We get it. Jen breath stinks. We get it. Her breath stinks. Okay. Next. That's like someone saying, Jenny fat. We know Jenny's fat. Okay, well, who cares? To keep bringing it up, it's like, okay, you being petty for no goddamn, like, you bringing up something that's obviously known already. And why speak on Jen Yes, I said that by myself. Why speak on? She ain't even there. Like, why is she even a topic of discussion with two people who don't really rock with her? Again, but whatever. So I'm not here for Zell Swag and his Jen shade, and I don't mean that in the defensive way for Jen. Like, I'm not defending Jen. What I'm saying is, I don't care enough about Jen to keep seeing Zell Swag pop up and have Jen shade, and this shade is always her breath stinks. We know her breath stinks. Who cares? Anyway, Malaysia then brings up how she had donated some clothes. She didn't, and I just didn't put it in the bag. Like, I had the stuff dry cleaned. I had to put on hangers and took it to this woman's shelter, and the woman came and like shopped like the items or whatever. And I'm like, well, that's great. It's a great thing to do. So she wants the ladies to kind of help her do that again. They all bring clothes of their own that they donate. So, you know, the women of a shelter or just women in need can come and like get stuff for themselves. And so I'm like, okay, I like that. But she brings up how Jen is not invited. Well, we didn't, okay. And they also don't want Cece or Chris in there since they're beefing. And I'm like, I mean, it makes sense. It does. You know, but does it though? Because if you're donating, I don't care. Because I don't even like them enough. You know, we do see Shani and Jackie meet up. It was a real quick meet up, basically for Shani to tell Jackie that she wants to plan a trip to Amsterdam and the ladies can come. Honey, Jackie like, oh my God, we can smoke weed. We can go to the red light district. We can see the prostitutes. I look like Jackie, you a little bit too extra. Like, calm down. I like Jackie this season too. Jackie is very, very calm this season. I think she kind of settled into think of, I don't have to always be crazy. I think after so many seasons of her acting just plum D insane, she realized she can be just as entertaining because she's still the things that Jackie says are still funny or whatever. She's still entertaining even though she's not batshit crazy Jackie Christie, but I like it. So when Shani tells Jackie about the trip, you know, Tammy's not going because she's going through things with Reggie, and she just does not have time to go because the whole Jen thing. She does not want to be around Evelyn or whatever, and I get it. I mean, I would still go and just ignore people, whatever. But that's just me. She also said, you know, Jen is not invited. I don't want Jen there because I just don't rock with her or whatever. And then when Jackie said, well, what about Cece? I don't know about that. And Jackie said, well, Cece, she's like us. She's really calm. She's chill or whatever. She's cool. And she even, you know, we were at a dinner or whatever, and she called Jen to her face dumb. She's like, did she? Well, she's definitely invited. I'm like, well, of course, Shani, shade. But whatever. So she does so that she can invite Cece. None of them hoes that go if you ask me. So at Malaysia's women's shelter, it wasn't a giveaway. Like, opening of, well, no, I'm gonna say a giveaway because the clothes are being given away. We see she has brought clothes. Of course, Zell Swag there with her, whatever. Tammy came and Tammy brought clothes. We saw, who else came? Was it just Tammy? Oh, Jackie came and Jackie brought clothes too. So, but when they came in, I'm like, it's all skinny girl stuff. And I'm always surprised when people have events for people and they don't think, well, maybe it might be some plus size women in these homeless shelters. Like, we should make sure to have some plus size clothes. Because this is my thing. Malaysia, Tammy, and Jackie don't have shit plus size in their closets. Not a damn thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Tammy does say how at one point her mom were homeless. They stepped in the mom's car. She says, we never had to go to a shelter, but I still think about how we were in need back then. So when someone, you know, comes and needs something, I always feel like I have to give back. So OG walking, okay, OG came as well. OG, I don't know who did her hair or why she came in like an afro type thing. I'm very confused. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? But she came in and she actually forgot the clothes to donate. She says, I had a hard day, a lot was going on, I had a flat tire, so it was a lot going on, and I forgot my stuff, but I wanted to come still to support. Now, should she have brought some clothes? Yes, she should have. She then said, I thought, like, should I just go, like, buy some clothes? But I just came to support. And I feel like, yes, she should have brought clothes, but she did not. But she still came to show support. Would you have preferred that she didn't come at all? People do have lives. People do go through things. So sometimes you can forget to do something as simple as bring the shit for the donation if you have all these other things going on that particular day. But she probably was busy getting a damn afro together. But you know what I'm saying? Zell's, why did she come? You know what I'm saying? Why come here? Like, why you didn't bring anything? You know what I'm saying? If you had a horrible day, keep your horrible day to yourself. Like, I'm like, Zell, you not a castmate, bruh. Like, I don't like it. I don't. I do not want them adding love and hip hop people to basketball wives. I just do not. It's bad enough we have to deal with these ratchet people on here who get not on love and hip hop. I don't have time for them people coming to basketball wives and just being even more bullshitty. Like, I don't see why you here. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. And again, Malay said, leave her alone. Like, she'll go off on you. And I'm like, she will. She not Jen, Zell. She is not Jen, so leave that girl alone, okay? And again, you didn't bring shit, Zell. What did you bring? You might help bring in some bags because Malaysia brought stuff. You didn't bring no clothes there, bro. Just cut it out. And I'm like, and not only that, when the women was coming in the shop, I'm like, some of the women can't fit shit in there, okay? Not a damn thing. And again, y'all must be just thinking about all the people who need help is a size 6 or lower. Because I'm like, none of them is bigger than a size 6. So I'm like, did y'all... Because I'm like, when you saw them, and they had one lady try on like a little jumper. Oh, you look great. No, she did not. That jumper was too tight, okay? It was too tight. Don't see, you can't be trusting people in these days because they be lying to you. So, we do see Zell being petty. Okay, everyone who donated, if you donated, you know, come here and take a picture. If you donated, okay, only people who donated. And I'm like... And he said it. He sent it purposely to get at OG. And he says, OG, well, you see, okay, well, can you take this picture to people who donated? Again, I'm not here for Zell swag on the show at all. I'm also not here for the fact that they did not have any plus size clothing because the plus size woman who walked in there was just standing around looking. And the plus size woman don't need a damn crop top, okay? I don't. If you're gonna do it right. If you're gonna do it, wasn't nothing in there bigger than size 6. Everyone who's homeless is not skinny, girl. Anyway, we do see OG and Tammy basically have a little bit of a conversation where OG said how she is waiting for her man to come back home from overseas, how they don't think their team is going to make it until like further off in the playoffs, so they're just kind of working on them two being back in the same city. I'm like, girl, leave him alone anyway, because she wants to be with this man. Tammy, on the other hand, is talking about how her and Reggie are in a weird place since she confessed to him that she did not want to get married. I'm like, first of all, Tammy, you're gonna fuck around and have OG and Reggie get married because OG ready for marriage, so is Reggie, and you and her man Kwame don't want marriage. Then y'all should be together, okay? Swap, spouse swap, or no, partner swap them out. You gonna fuck around. Reggie gonna be in these streets. It's gonna be a woman in here who gonna be like, you know what? I will have your babies. Okay, we can get married tomorrow. And I mean, just like give him what he wants. And even though I think Reggie loves the shit out of Tammy, I think Tammy is gonna sabotage the damn relationship because you are. I feel it in my bones. Okay, and I'm not gonna be talking to OG about my man because she wants someone to marry her, and your man wants to marry someone, and you don't want to get married. Girl, bye. Not me. We see Shani and Evelyn have a conversation, and Shani is telling Evelyn how, of course, she wants to have a trip to Amsterdam, and then Evelyn brings up how she don't like Cece because Kristen told her that Cece was talking about them and their work or whatever. Evelyn, shut the fuck up, okay? And y'all know I don't. Shut the fuck up. First of all, Kristen's a liar. Cece did not talk about y'all like she made it seem to be. What she said was, y'all, okay, let's go down to their place of employment and see how they do their job and fuck with their job. We can't because they don't have one, and y'all don't. For Evelyn to say how I take care of my kids, whatever. Evelyn, the way you make your money is different. Okay, you do not. Cece has to get up and go to a place of employment. It's her place. of employment. It's her business, but it's completely different than you getting paid for posting some pictures, or you getting paid for wearing someone's outfit, or you getting paid for doing a photo shoot. It's completely different. You're not having to really put any emphasis into what you're doing. Like, you're just being paid for being a personality person. Like, she has a business to run. Y'all don't run no businesses. You don't. And you can't act like you do. You don't have a business. You don't. And what she said was absolutely true. And then she doesn't cure cancer. Well, she does not, bitch. But the things that she do is stuff that you use. You go to them spas and the medical clinics that do Botox or suction and stuff. You use that kind of stuff. Evelyn, you are a beautiful woman, true, but you are not without any enhancements or any extra. This is a being, you know what I'm saying, them little spot. You go to those kind of places. So you would use her services. So don't act as if she out here working in the crack house and you don't smoke crack. Okay, I get that. If she's a crack dealer and you don't smoke crack, then you don't patronize her business. But you will patronize her business if you were not in your fucking feelings. So, girl, shut the fuck up. And again, Kristen is a goddamn liar. So I'm like, why listen to Kristen? Kristen is trying to make people not like Cece. That's why she said it like that. So it kind of pissed me off. Anyway, Shani brings up how Jen is not invited. And, of course, Evelyn like, well, why not? Well, but she don't fuck with her. Okay, it's Shotty's trip. She don't fuck with Jen, so Jen ain't invited. The same way if you had a trip, Evelyn, you would not invite Tammy, cause you don't fuck with Tammy, so you would not invite her. So what's the big deal? Anyway, after that situation, what did Evelyn do? She goes to meet with Jen, tell Jen about the trip, and then tell Jen, well, basically Shani said you can't come. But I feel like you should come to speak your piece to everyone. I don't know if she said to everyone or to Shani. Well, she makes speak her piece without Tammy being there to overtalk her. She says how Tammy always has a way of talking loud and speaking over people to where that if there's an issue, it gets lost in translation because she's like kind of, you know, being boisterous or whatever. I mean, that's partially true. But the other part about it is, who gives a fuck what Jen has? Jen, there's nothing that Jen can say. There's nothing that Jen can say. And I feel like you need to accept that. I do see how you're saying, like, you said how, you know, she should not be the only person who, like, is wrong in this. And I feel like you not gonna feel like Jen wrong the same way Shani won't feel like Tammy wrong, and you need to accept that. You trying to force Jen to like be accepted, it's gonna get your ass X'd out, okay? Because no one wants to fuck with her right now. Like, let it breathe for a minute. Like, let it breathe. Like, let it go. Whatever. You and her are cool now. That's cool. But however, she did do some fucked up shit. She did concoct the whole thing, even though Tammy was involved too. Girl. You can just leave it alone. And the fact that we now know that Jen did not show up to the goddamn reunion, to me that means she knows she was dead ass wrong, and she could not face her own music. So no one gives a Jen is in the category with CC and Kristen. We give zero fucks. I don't care about Shani taking her kids to find an apartment. Shani and her kids need to stay on Shani's full court, that full court show that she has. We don't need that on this show. We don't try to mix the two, okay? Keep this shit separate. Boom. We do see Cece talking to, who's she talking to? Cece was talking to Jackie, and again, we give zero fucks. The one thing I will say of her talking to Jackie is what she said was, when Kristen and her husband was pregnant, that Kristen and the husband did not tell the daddy and her. So she said, we did not know that she was pregnant, for one, and for two, we were on a trip out of the country when she went into labor, when she had the baby, because we didn't know she was pregnant, and so we were not there for the birth. And so Jackie said, well, that could be a reason that she's upset now. But guess we still give zero fucks. If I had to choose a side between them two, if I had to choose who I would keep on the show, I would keep CC, because I just don't trust Kristen to be an authentic person. So the last thing that we see is Reddy talking to Tammy. They were at like a beautiful restaurant or whatever, and Tammy even said like, this would be a great place for you to propose. Like, if we hadn't had that conversation before, he like, well, that ain't gonna happen. You know, he brings up how he's been quiet because he just had a lot to think about, because she hit him with a lot when she told him that she did not want to get married. And then she was like, well, you know, I know, okay, you know, whatever. He said, you having a hesitation means we're not ready to get engaged. Like, we're not ready for that. And I agree what he said was true. But my question remains is, well, what do y'all go next? Like, she don't want to get married. She basically does not want kids. You want to get married and you want children. So he like, you know what I'm saying? He says, he said, you knew what I wanted from the beginning. So now it's like, do I walk away from what we built in this you and I love you, like, do I walk away from that? Like, what do I do? And he said, well, you know what I'm saying, I think we'll be okay, so I'm not gonna walk away. I said, what? Okay. At this point, I'm like, okay, they fucking with us. Like, Tammy and Reggie is trying to hold off for some big payday with VH1 or Bravo or BT or I don't know, WeTV, the TV preview channel, anybody to pay them for either their own show or a wedding special. And I'm just like, when he said, you knew what I wanted from the beginning. I don't get why they're together. Like, she don't want what he wants. She can't give him what he wants. And he wants what he wants, but he also does not want to lose her, and she does not want to lose him. I'm just gonna eventually that shit gonna end in some kind of way. And I feel like it's unfair to them both. It's unfair to Tammy because Tammy wants to be with someone who is okay with them not being married and them not having kids. That ain't Reggie. Reggie feel like if I wait long enough, she will change her mind. I don't think she will. And again, Tammy ain't getting Tammy ain't birthing no more babies. Like, no tea, no shade. Tammy uterus, her vagina ain't no more kids coming up out of there. Okay, and I think she's okay with that. Reggie is a fool to feel like I'm gonna wait it out and you're gonna change your mind. I think that's crazy. I do. I think it's the thing is it fair for him to not have children just because he loves her? What do you want? You know what? It's like John Cena and the Bella chick. Is it Nikki Bella? I almost said, I don't know. It's one of the damn Buzz twins, where he did not want to get married. Well, I'm gonna get married, and then he didn't want the kids. Okay, now I have kids, but they end up breaking up because it wasn't what it didn't work out. You cannot force someone into doing something they don't want to do when they are fully aware they don't want to do it. And again, Tammy ain't at an age to where she can later say, you know what, let's have kids. Now, Tammy not gonna be having babies at 50. If Tammy uterus don't want to cooperate at now, and it's a thing of she had her kids when she had her kids, and it's okay if that time is over for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she isn't any less of a woman because she can't have carry a pregnancy to term now. Okay, so I'm like, I think that's why she's okay with not having any more kids. So again, why the fuck stay with Reggie? Why not break up now, take a year to get over it, and then find someone who wants to not be married, who does not want children? I don't think it's fair that man won't have kids because she don't want kids. Because, I mean, I just don't think it's fair. I don't. And there's no tea, no shade. I want the best for both of them, honestly. And I don't think him hoping that she'll change her mind later is smart. And that's basically what it goes off. So I'm like, whatever. Anyway, so she don't want to get married to him, but she don't want to leave him. That's so selfish. Okay, I could be with Reggie. Anybody with Reggie, girl. Anyway, I'm done. Peace.